Ahoy, everyone. Well, the last 10 minutes were kind of interesting. Actually, an hour ago, just over an hour ago, watching Travel Around Susie with her live stream and the trivia, having a good time. And I was outside, sitting at the table, sun, a little bit of clouds. And all of a sudden, the temperature, it felt like the temperature went choop. Wind kind of came up, and I got chilly. Rob on the road, welcome aboard. So I got here in the truck and, decided I'd warm it up. And I did, and then I turned it off for a while. And I did some chores outside, putting things away. I had a great lunch. Man, I'm proud of myself how it came out. I had some tortillas that already, made up, frozen in well, they're not frozen anymore, but chicken toast. They had chicken in them. Okay, they were already wrapped in a flour thing, kind of cheap actually, but they tasted all right. And I had some last week, and then I thought, well, hopefully they'll last and they won't grow green or have fuzz growing out of them. And they didn't. And I checked by smell, and okay, I tasted one. Okay, it tastes okay. And boy, oh boy, oh boy. I put a little butter in the pan. And I was mainly just going to heat those up and eat them like they were. And I thought, you know what? These might be good with my beans and cheese. And sure enough, so I opened up the beans and I cooked everything together. And then I melted cheese over it, got that all blended in there. Oh my, was that good? I mean, simple. But oh, it was glorious. So I had that for lunch, and then of course started to watch Travel Around Susie, and boy, when it got cold, anyways, come in here, got warmed up. Again, I put some stuff away, come back in. Uh, I'm kind of glad that alarm went off on my phone. I set an alarm, I don't know, last week sometime, just because I felt like I was kind of sleepy and I didn't want to, miss uh, whatever it was I was going to do. It wasn't live streaming. I think it was getting ready for Thanksgiving dinner. That's what it was. Getting ready for Thanksgiving dinner. So the alarm went off, and I never changed it. The alarm goes off every day at 4 o'clock. I'm glad it did today. Otherwise, I'd still be asleep right now. Sitting here nice and cozy in the front seat of the van. I went to sleep. So, welcome aboard, everybody. I'm glad you're here. Carol Walters, welcome aboard. Kelly's here. Nancy's here. I saw Nancy just a little while ago at Travel Around Susie, and Ivan. Ivan was actively participating at Travel Around Susie. Oh, Kelly, did you get your front porch shoveled off? And Sonia is here. Welcome aboard. Yeah, I imagine you are exhausted. You were at the hospital all night long with your mom. My goodness. Yeah, I guess I needed that rest, Carol. I'm seeing bright-eyed and bushy-tailed now. Only got basically an hour of daylight left. Just because I'm in a different time zone, it's 6:05 back out east where you guys are. Some of you, most of you. It's only 4:05 here, and it's pretty. The mountains looking really pretty with the sun. Anyway, it's just a pretty afternoon. But as said, it suddenly got kind of chilly. At least to me, it got chilly. Oh, where's the phone? Oh, that's good, Kelly. And right now it is What in the world? What do you mean choose an account? I just need to know what the temperature is. That must have been what all the sirens were yesterday. Anyways, it's currently still 56 degrees. It is going to drop down to 35 tonight. But then tomorrow's supposed to be nice and sunny and up into the 60s. So, see how tomorrow goes. I will enjoy it, I'm sure. Let me check this out a second. Yeah, yesterday I was at the Harbor Freight, and gosh, there was just nothing but sirens. And now I don't see it. But apparently a car crashed into a hotel. One person's dead, and I don't know how many others were injured. But it was a pretty big deal. It was around noon, 12:30 yesterday. I don't find it now again, but that's all right. This afternoon, when I was setting this live stream up, the computer froze again. I think it has to do with temperature, because I had it was sitting in the sun, and it just basically froze. I had to do the hard stop, just hold down the power button for like 10 seconds, and then finally it turned completely off. And I let it sit for a few minutes, turn it back on, and everything's been fine since. But if suddenly my video freezes this evening, don't be too alarmed. I'll come back. I have to reboot the computer. 45 where Carol is, which to me is chilly for North Carolina, but maybe it isn't for this time of year. Nate Dog, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Nate. Happy birthday to you. I don't have that musical thing where I can just push the button and play it. So what you see, what you hear is what you get. Many happy more, Nate. Flat base hooks up to the USB, has fans on it. Yeah, I have seen those. Might be in my future. Of course, your future is you got this amazing office in your home. I'll have an amazing office in my van. I can do that. Let's see, make sure I haven't missed it. Oh, Mark is here. Welcome aboard. And Kobe. I can raid you at the top of the hour, no problem. Happy to do that. That would be 7 your time, 6 Central, and 5 Mountain Standard where I'm at. We shall do that. Last night it felt like 13. Wow, that is chilly. Now this, I think, is the park ranger. He drove through here about half an hour ago, and he went up that trail. That's probably a 4-wheel drive truck. Doesn't look like one, but I bet it is. Oh, dollar stores sometimes have them? Yeah. Well, they're in the bus. I had several of those little 12-volt fans. And I was going to use one of them at least for a composting toilet exhaust, which I could still do. But, if I don't buy one of those things, if I'm not forced into buying one before, daggone it. It just froze. All right, I'm going to have to reboot. I don't know. Can you hear me? There. Says the mic. Okay, can you hear me? I think you can see me. Ahoy, Papa Smurf. Welcome aboard. Diane Phoenix, thank you. Yeah, I was trying to add myself to the screen and it just kept saying you're muted. You got to do this. And I said, okay, fine, I'll do that. And then I'd hit add to screen and it wouldn't do it. Something's crazy. Moving and talking. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Sonia. There's Travel Around Susie. Welcome aboard. Having a little bit of technical difficulties. That's driving me a little goofy. Tell you what, some days are diamonds and others can be coal. So is Little Man still watching? Hi, Little Man, if you're watching on Mommy's computer. Excuse me. So, I just had a great afternoon. It was fun doing trivia at Susie's. I always like trivia games, anyways. I know Susie didn't get to go to it, but at M24, we did the trivia. I kind of was the host of it, and we had fun. We had a blast. I don't know. Maybe we should ban Jim and David though next year. They were definitely the champions of all the trivia. Pretty doggone good. Throw the computer in the bin. Yeah. Maybe I could do like Ron Darrell, drop kick it for a field goal. Okay, just left the hospital. Okay. Tommy's here. Welcome aboard. No, Little Man. Okay. Why isn't there a pregnant Barbie doll? I don't know, Papa Drew. Why? This has got to be a good one. Ken came in another box. Okay. Ken has a bump. Yeah, that's another possibility in today's crazy ways. Jim can host the video, so I can play. Now that'd be fun. That would be cool. I don't know. We could stylize it. Jim can be the host, and we could stylize the trivia to as if it was what's that other game that people play? Jeopardy? I don't know. The one that has Vanna White. I'll be Vanna. I'll turn the big numbers or the letters. Ken came in another box. There was one where there was Barbie and Ken laying in bed, and a little girl says, what are you doing? And Barbie says, well, we're making you a little brother. And she says, don't want a little brother. As a matter of fact, do it doggy style. I want a puppy. If in your dusty environment, your heat sink fan. That might be too a good idea. I'm not sure if Home Depot has that or not. I do have to go by the Best Buy office, though, or store. Why did the weatherman's cheek turn pink? Wheel of Fortune, thank you, Sonia. He saw the climate change. Okay. Papa Smith and Papa Drew know each other. No, they don't. But they should. Want to see if it fits. Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, the reason when I went to Verizon, was it yesterday or the day before? I believe it was the day before. I went to Verizon. Number one, pay my bill. And number two, to ask them about my call blocking, because I'm getting so dadgone many spam calls over and over and over again, and the same numbers. Whoever it is, if it's important, how about you text me? But no, they never do that. So, and I know, so it's robocalls. But every time I would hit block, then Verizon message would pop up. This function is not working. Make sure this is turned on. This is turned on. Permissions this, permissions that. Well, I did all of that in settings. Everything was supposed to be just right. But I'd still get that little red X that would pop up. So fix it. Fix the problem. So I'd push the little red X to fix the problem, and nothing would happen. Nothing, period. So I took it to Verizon. I said, well, this is what happens. They said, well, do it this way. Now, mind you, they didn't really fix that part of the problem. They just said, we'll do it this way. So I have to wait for the phone call to be over with, go back to the phone calls that came in, click on it, give it a name, spam 1, spam 2, spam, for each phone number, and then block those. You have to give them a name and then block it. Okay, I can do that. But that's the other way was I just let it ring, hit the thing, and then try to block it from there. But so really it isn't fixed. Then I did ask him, I says, other people have tried, and I don't expect you to try because technically you guys aren't Facebook repairman. Because I'm still having that problem with the Korean in my Facebook Messenger part. And he said, go to the Geek Squad. Well, I imagine the Geek Squad will probably cost me some money, but it would sure be nice to have it fixed. And maybe it wouldn't be too expensive. How did Burger King get Dairy Queen pregnant? I should know this one, but I don't. Forgot to wrap his wrapper. Jeez. That's crazy. The difference between peanut butter and jam. Uh-oh. I don't know. Jeez. Can we save these for Tuesday? Tuesday's supposed to be adult humor night. Oh, good thing little man isn't watching. Okay. So I've told you how my afternoon went. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. It's supposed to be warmer yet, and maybe I'll be able to take a hike. Got some other ideas of things I'd like to do. No, it's not Tuesday today, Diane. It should be with Papa Drew and Papa Smurf's jokes. But hopefully that we can save some of these up for Tuesday. There's actually been some traffic here today. People coming down and getting out and obviously going hiking. You know, they got their hiking stick and water, backpack, and off they go. Oh, I don't know, Papa Drew. Rub it. Okay. You thought you slept for 3 days. You know, when I drifted off here just before the live, I was like, wow. I kind of felt refreshed. Now here comes a camper. Maybe they're coming in for the evening. They probably won't go much further than what this parking spot is because that's a pretty good sized camper. Yeah, it looks like they're going to pull in just opposite me. No problem. Yeah, it doesn't bother me that people come. I'd like them to be further away, but they don't have to be. It's up to them. This guy looks like he's going back up closer to the road, looking for a spot. And I know there's 2 or 3 more between here and the road. You can stand up in that van. It's a nice one. What does a hot dog use for protection? I don't know. Condiments. Oh, boy. Georgianne is here. Welcome aboard. Oh, I know what I wanted to talk to you about. You know, I have one of my dolls with me. Michelle and Farting Franny from Frankenmuth, they're back. They're in the bus up at Kyle's in Michigan. But I have this other doll that I've not given her a name. What does a robot? One night stand, nuts and bolts. Oh boy. Anyways. I can turn her around. Maybe. The cord doesn't get stuck. And she's looking right directly at you. Okay, I have not given her a name. I'm sure she has one. But now, when a while back, earlier today, I noticed where she was sitting. Okay, approximately right there. But that's not where I put her. I know, you're going to say, well, you went down a bumpy road and and she moved. I didn't go down any really bumpy roads. I think she moved on her own. How the police catch a naked man breaking into the Zale store. They grabbed him by the jewels. Pretty good. Looks like a Betsy. Annabelle. I like Annabelle. Betsy, Kevin will think I named it after his wife. She's not a blonde. She's a brunette. Annabelle. I kind of like that, Kelly. I'm going to write that one down and think on it. We'll see. That might just fit. And I think Georgianne kind of likes that name too. Think downsizing. Yeah, I think you're right, Diane. Raise my hand. Good one, Nancy. Oh, an almond joy. Okay. What have I missed here? Okay, I think I'm caught up, kind of. It's too bad Mark isn't here. Well, maybe it's a good thing he's not. Take over the whole show. So yeah, it was kind of surprising that she moved closer this way. And that door over there is locked. No one could have reached in here and moved her because I keep the doors locked. I don't know. Well, there's another camper over there I didn't see before. Huh. There was a red pickup, but the red pickup is gone, and now there's looks like the truck and the camper is actually blue. It's a pickup camper. It's like an older. Yeah, it is an older one. It's got the door on the back is rounded. Huh. Maybe if they're still here tomorrow, I'll get a closer look at that. Difference between ooh and ah. I've heard this one. Something about putting colder water in the hot tub or something. Mark is here. Welcome aboard, Mark, wherever you are. About 3 inches. Jeez. Okay, I thought it had something to do with the temperature of the water. So, actually, things are kind of normal in my world. I have a haunted doll traveling with me. It's okay. It's just my world. I had some good conversations today with some friends. Yeah, on the phone. Talked to Holly. Talked to Tina. Just not real long. But just good conversations. The sunshine here is just absolutely wonderful. I'm making some people jealous. I know Travel Around Susie said that she was getting jealous. Jim Foster, welcome aboard. All the other swabbies, that's right. Sonia says that you'd be a good choice for trivia host. this coming year. I think we could do a combination type of thing. I don't know. Just throwing ideas out there. The temperature of the water could create the difference. You're right. Now Kelly's getting into it. Oh boy. Yes, I had both of them with me last year, or this year, but previous months of this year. Yeah, they came with me, Michelle and Fart and Franny. But Annabelle, if that's what we choose to call her, she was at home. She stayed she's kind of like the elf on a shelf. She lived in the laundry room up on the shelf. That was her home for years. But I decided to bring her with me. We don't get support, people will think we're nuts. Okay. Well, then Jim's got a good idea. I have no problem. He can run the trivia show. I have basically enough to do with the karaoke and the puddle jump. Of course, puddle jumps doesn't take very long at all. I'm hoping that we can kind of keep some of our traditions alive. Your music, the potluck, your music, the dancing. Yeah, I want to make sure we have that. Karaoke wasn't very crowded this last time, but there was a game going on. So maybe we schedule the karaoke for a different time. I don't know. Or maybe we have the karaoke in the clubhouse where the TVs are. All the guys trying to watch football. Here comes karaoke. Hey, hi there, Christian. Thank you. Thank you for being aboard. You still have words about that other guy. Okay, Sonia, just calm down. Maybe he'll figure out what graphics he wants to put on the side of his van. No. Yeah, shut up. Okay. Mobang is out. Welcome aboard, William. Mobang is with Steve at Quartzsite. That's what I understand. Steve mentioned that at on the noon show that Mobang was on his way there. Yeah, Diane's confirming that Mobang is on the way to Quartzsite. Yeah, you know what, Papa Drew, you better get checked out, or you're laughing at your own jokes. I'll make your sides hurt. Does mine. Nancy's here, our treasured home. Welcome aboard. Good to see you. Been a while. I just can't get enough of the way the light plays on the mountains out west. It's not limited here to New Mexico, Arizona, all the mountain states. The way the sunlight, and the clouds. Okay, I don't know. Okay, this is looking east. I'm not going to step out. There's that little camper in the distance that you can see. And that car that you see moving, that's moving westbound on Dripping Springs Road. And over there you see a couple campers up on the hillside. And the power cable's getting tangled up. Okay, September 28th was your stroke. Yeah, we should keep our lips zipped. I think things will work out. Just have to kind of be a little stubborn about a few things. I'm definitely totally in agreement with how we've done things in the past. Ton of support, speech therapy, physical therapy, and your joke writer's doing a good job too. Right side's only partially numb. Okay. Thank you, Kelly. It is beautiful. I am so blessed to be out here and just witness this. You know, I could have stayed in Michigan, shovel snow, and be miserable. No, I wouldn't be miserable. I always find a happy spot in the day. But truthfully, I know I'm happier out here where it's warmer and there's sunshine. I think sunshine is good for my soul. Any Santa Claus gigs? No, there isn't any of those. I did hear about something else though I can do if Shift Smart should fall apart on me. I do have something else I can try. And there's always DoorDash. DoorDash doesn't really appeal to me, but there is the possibility of that. Red sky at night, sailor's delight. That's correct. Yeah, it is a little chillier, Papa Smurf. I had my shirt totally off earlier today. In fact, after the live stream this morning, it was nice and sun was shining. And the neighbor guy, just the one that was camping in his Camaro, he left, by the way. But yeah, he's camping in a Camaro. He somehow had a tent over the top of it. I don't know how he was doing it. But he was suntanning as well. Yeah, and the thing you watch out for, Nancy, the other part of that, red sky at morning, sailors take warning. I don't know, it always seems to have held true. And my mom always said, well, you have a nice sunset, the next day is going to be nice. Well, guess what? Tomorrow is supposed to be quite nice. Warmer, more sun. You can drive the little carts at Walmart. I've had to do that. I'm not shy about it. I had a time when I broke my ankle so seriously, I couldn't hobble around very well at all. So I used those carts. That was about 8 years ago. Man, a little longer than that. 10 years ago. You wear a helmet when you ride the carts. A break for babes. Nancy's laughing. Dude. Welcome aboard, dude. I'm not going to move the computer again, but you can watch the replay real quick and see where I'm at. I've showed it like 3 times, but I'm in the Oregon Mountains, just east of Las Cruces, New Mexico, and it's very pretty. Been an enjoyable day. It's been in the 50s. It's still 50-something, I think, right now, about 56. It did kind of suddenly cool off. The wind came up. So I decided to put clothes back on and climb back in the van, and then I fell asleep for a good 20 minutes. It was probably Susie's lullabies. No, she didn't sing any lullabies. They make a helmet that big. And Weenus is frozen. Good one, William. Yodi's Brodies. There you go. Takes a long time to complete a sentence. Come protest you with a microphone. Yeah, good to see you too, dude. Um, we're we're having pretty good days. Wow, are they letting that dog run loose while they drive? Well, I'll be daggone, they were. Wow, they're driving the truck and the dog was running loose. Now they picked up the dog. He's got his head hanging out the window. He's a cutie. Hey, different strokes for different folks. The I don't know, something about that guy. I don't didn't feel right. Nice dog. Um, I will be putting my stuff away before I retire for the evening. Um, I've got the solar cells out, and the Jackery is charging, doing a good job. Last night I used the Jackery overnight, and when I woke up this morning, the Jackery had only dropped like maybe 10% at the most in power. It was still above 85. It dropped from like 95 down to 85 or 86, something like that. In a 9-10 hour period of time. And I watched movies, or I watched a movie for a while, but then I fell asleep. Of course, the movie was still playing, but it was a movie I hadn't seen. It was the last Mission Impossible one with oh, what the heck, Alec Baldwin and Tom Cruise. I think it was the latest Mission Impossible one, Rogue Nation or something like that. Anyway, I kind of fell asleep towards the end of it. What about working at a campground? That would kind of, I thought about it. In fact, they suggested it. Terry and Earl suggested I work there at Midway. There was an opening. But, I'm kind of committed to going out to Arizona. I'm going to hit Quartzsite. I'm going to hit Parker, and I'm going to hit Sierra Vista. Hopefully, I know there's no jobs in Quartzsite. That's okay. That's just a few days that I'll be at Quartzsite. But Ironwood, that's on my list. I'm not going to be working while we're doing the Ironwood meetup. That's a given. I'm going to be there for all the different events. I'll probably be one of the drivers for going on the tours. I'll drive one of Steve's Jeeps. I did last year. That was just happenstance. I got lucky, but I want to do it again this year. And I have a feeling more people are going to want to ride in the gliders. So I'll probably be a driver for that as well. Take people out to the glider station. Some people to ride the gliders, which costs like $100, $125. But other people just go to watch. I did. That Camaro's coming back. The other parts of Ironwood, I will be doing karaoke at Ironwood as well. So that's going to be fun. Watch a movie more than 5 times. That's probably true, Kelly. But when you have to do that, pretty soon, if somebody talks about the movie, you're kind of one up on them. You already know who the actors are, what hand they use to wipe themselves. I mean, you really are up on everything with that particular movie, at least. His dogs are the best and well trained, except Max. Hmm. Okay. Interesting. I wouldn't do that. I'd be afraid the dog would get hurt. Best and well trained except for Max. Okay. Interesting. Um, Again, to each his own. I mean, okay. I know guys that ride their and girls too, that ride their bikes and the dog runs alongside. Why doesn't why is that any less dangerous than off-roading? I don't know. A Christmas visitor must see. Hmm. Great channel, Matt's Off-Road Recovery. Can we throw a link up for that? You have to see this one amazing movie, A Christmas Visitor. Okay. You say it's off the charts? Okay. Well, you know, the one that I still recommend that everybody see if you haven't is, it's a B movie, but I thought it was one of the better movies that I've seen. And it wasn't on Hallmark, but it had its Hallmark traits in some ways. Perhaps a little more crude, but not horrible or nothing like that. But it's called UFOs, Bigfoot, and Jesus. Yeah, UFOs, Bigfoot, and Jesus. I highly recommend it if you can find that. Though I've watched it for free. It's been on YouTube. It's been on. I think it's been on Netflix. No, it wasn't on Netflix. Peacock had it, and I don't know who else had it, but wherever you can find UFOs, Bigfoot, and Jesus, give it a watch. And I'm going to try to watch this. What's it called? Okay, wait, Uncharted. I never heard of the video game. Okay, Uncharted. And then Christmas Visitor. Okay. Uncharted. See, I thought you were talking about the same movie as William was, Kelly. Yeah, we'll see what I'm doing tonight. I got some YouTube videos I need to catch up on. I haven't watched all of Tina's yet. She's going to kill me. I do have to catch up on hers. Oh, and she's the one that told me about this other job. I think it's called Roadie. It's a similar application like DoorDash. You have to have a good vehicle. You have to show them that you've got insurance and blah, blah. Which, I'm all good this year. Everything's straight and square, blah, blah. But I'm not going to do it until I get into Arizona. At any rate, you do like deliveries of items, not groceries necessarily, but like if somebody buys, let's say, a barbecue grill at Home Depot, well, you might be the one that you grab that job, you go to Home Depot, grab the thing and take it to their house for them, and you get paid. Well, and who knows, maybe you get a tip too. Uncharted is about locating ancient historical treasures. Amazing movie, action packed. Okay. I could have watched Indiana Jones. All of these repeat movies are on. Indiana Jones, Twister, Terminators. There's a whole bunch of older movies that is available on Prime, Amazon Prime. Okay, thank you, Linda. Carl, why are all the problems you have to deal with DEI in women? I'm failing at gauging gulp. I don't know, Carl. Maybe it's what do they say? You're stuck in a negativity rut, and the universe is throwing all the negativity at you. Get out of that rut and get into a positive one somehow, and maybe the things will change. I'm just saying. Tips do add up, yeah. You need to leave this. Find a third world country. Oh my goodness. Um, yeah, the movies have been. I don't know. I just. I think what it is I'm not quite as pooped out when I go to bed at night. You know, whereas when I was home in Michigan, I was just go 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 boom, sleep 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 go 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 sleep 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 go go go. That's all I did. Now I'm back out kind of in my element where I'm relaxed. There's no pressure. There's no real pressure. Now that I'm past Thanksgiving, that was a goal, get to Midland, Texas, and have Thanksgiving. Of course, one of the goals, too, for Midland was to work for Circle K. And I thought, wow, this is really cool. They got a Circle K campground. Yeah, well, the campground had nothing to do with the Circle Ks that I work for. Just the same name, that's all. Oh, and there were no Circle Ks in Midland or Odessa, Texas. There are some Circle Ks here in, there's probably 5 or 6 here in Las Cruces, but the jobs are not coming up on ShiftSmart for me. And if I can't get that resolved by noon on Monday, hello, I'm heading west. Be in Arizona by Wednesday. And we'll see what happens. Uncharted. Okay. Uncharted. A deserted island. Sonia. Yeah, that's maybe Carl could do that. Tribe says, need you to come back. You have to fix the problems. I say you didn't listen. Why am I coming back to fix your problems? Carl, maybe you do need a change of scenery, though. If you're a problem solver, there's many people out there with problems. If you're good at fixing things, there's so many people that, especially if it's an RV. Oh my goodness. Constantly people have problems with their IVs and they really don't know how to fix them. Anyone bet Kobe's going to be late? I don't know. Is it that time already? 4:54 is what I have on my computer. So that would be 6:54 Eastern. And he's supposed to be going live on the top of the hour. So we will raid him. Inventories at work, you need to seriously think for you putting your limited physical body in limited time. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. No, why bother? That happens too. Sometimes you try to help somebody and when it comes to psychological issues or those kind of things, well, that's a slippery slope. And what I learned over the years, you cannot help someone who refuses to help themselves. You can give somebody a hand up, but they got to push up with their legs a little bit too. Yeah, they have to want to get better at whatever the situation that's not good for them. In order to get out of it, they need to make the decision that they want to get out of it, and then someone like you can help them, or someone like me. Papa Smurf has 6:54, and now it's a couple minutes. Yeah, we still have 4 minutes. The Peter principle here, got to think. Yeah. Mind clear, head clear, I pray every night. Yeah, there you go, William. That's true, and it works. Point Nemo sounds like your place. Deal with teenagers and useless men. Diane and Carl are on the same page of this story. Drop a link for Kobe. Yes. Yeah, I think Linda can do that for us. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. That's very true, Kelly. It's the same thing. You can't help somebody that's not quite ready to get out of the rut that they could be in. And some people fall right back into the same issue. If they have like the, oh gosh, so many suffer from it. Dependency, codependency. That is a tough one. That's a real tough one. That's many, especially women, will struggle with that. And, you can talk to them till you're blue in the face, and they'll turn right around. They dump one guy and get another one that's just as bad, if not worse. Nothing gets done. Yeah. Yeah. There you are. A hobbit habit. Dude. Yeah, that's true, dude. If they're not done, if they haven't reached that bottom rung on the ladder, that's another point. Point well made. Hard to deal with. And, it happens to everybody at some point in time with some issue in your life. There's those lessons, you don't learn them once and then get over it. That's, if you're stubborn like me, you got to take a few whacks in the forehead with a 2x4. Liver and onions, mashed potatoes, let's eat. I like it. I have actually, William, you're going to throw up in your mouth, but I have had beets with liver and onions. Now, I know you don't care for beets, but I don't know. There's a distinctive texture and flavor. They complement one another. Give it a try. Or throw up in your mouth. All right, we better get going here. There's the link for Kobe. I will see you over there. It'll be a Captain Jack epic raid. Pickled beets, yes. I like pickled beets. And where's the beef? Oh, it's beef liver. All right, Tommy. Thank you for coming aboard. Everyone, thank you for coming aboard. We're on our way to Kobe's, living the dream. In the meanwhile, we'll see you Tuesday for Adult Humor Evening. Fair winds and smiles. And of course, may God bless. Thank you for coming aboard. But not with liver and onions. Okay.